Back in the Anglers Extra pregame show, the Chatham Anglers back on the road tonight, the first meeting of the season against the Harwich Mariners. Evan Stockton back with you. Our catch of the day today, Simon Matthews, the righty from Georgetown. Simon, good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Simon, before we begin, you know we're not supposed to like each other, right? I'm from Syracuse, you're from Georgetown. If this was a basketball court, we may not be as friendly right now.
Yeah, I mean, by default, I think we made the Final Four this year because we beat the trash out of you guys early in the season, but I think we'll be able to handle it.
But the thing is, you didn't, though.
Oh,
you didn't. I mean, were you in
was
Houston?
There. I was there. We won pretty handily. It was the best moment of the season, actually, for us. We ended up under 500.
That's disappointing, at least for you. Now, I revel in that. By the way, we also have Jake Eisenberg, of course. He's from Maryland.
Right.
It's all ties. And Simon, Jake, and I are going to be living together, actually, in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So we're going to try not to kill each other in a couple weeks.
Well, just keep an eye on Anglers Extra pregame. If it stops happening, then you guys know what happened.
Speaking of that, yesterday Simon comes in a huge spot in the 7th inning. Bases loaded, no one out. You got a strikeout and a ground-out double play. What were the nerves like entering that scenario?
I mean, the nerves were pretty big. Just coming in with somebody else's runs on base. As a member of the staff, you like not to cause somebody else's earned runs to score. So I wanted to get the job done for Parker, and I'm glad I was able to do it.
Did Tony say anything to you after that?
Well, they were Parker's runs. Tony was in the dugout. The whole staff is happy because with that shutout, we actually get pitchers BP coming up here soon. So you guys might want to get that on film. That's going to be pretty bad.
Speaking of the pitch, in May, we'll work on that. We will get video of that. But the pitchers for you guys have been unbelievable the last couple games. You've held, just one run over the last couple games. Has anything changed as a staff, or is it more adjustments the staff is making?
I think we're adjusting to the league a little bit. We all come from different leagues around the country, and we're used to seeing some really good hitters and then maybe not so much later in lineups. I think we're all kind of adjusting to this league now to the point where we realize there's no breaks. We have to lock in for every hitter, and I think we've been doing a really good job of that.
Speaking of adjusting, you come out of the bullpen yesterday. You're a starter at Georgetown. You started once already this year for Chatham. How different is that, coming out of the pen instead of starting?
You just have to get ready quick, and then you've got a limited amount of time to make your impact on the game. So I came out of the pen last year at Georgetown. I got used to it. I enjoy it a lot, and I was happy to get the chance yesterday.
Speaking of adjusting, you've had to adjust your baseball life. You started at Temple in 2014, and then the program disbanded. You move on to Georgetown. What was that whole process like, having to find an entirely new place to play baseball?
It was very unexpected. When we found out in the winter before my freshman year season, I was really just getting used to Temple University, really starting to like it there, making friends. And then right before finals, they're like, hey, by the way, after this season, you got to go. So that was tough to kind of make that adjustment and sort of begin the recruiting process again that I thought I was done with.
Simon Matthews, our catch of the day, the righty out of Georgetown, a huge part of Chatham's win last night. Chatham going for their 3rd victory in a row tonight here at White House Field. Simon, thanks for joining us.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Jake, back to you.